Revenge films.
After 2 years of dating, my girlfriend cheated on me. I found out about it when one of my friends contacted me. "I saw your girlfriend walking with a man in the mall," he said. But I didn't want to jump to conclusions, so I thought maybe my girlfriend was with her cousin. It'd be fine if that were the case. But then my friend said, "I hate to break it to you, but it really didn't seem like she was with a relative." That night, I met up with my friend at a restaurant to get more information. Unexpectedly, I found my girlfriend sitting in the restaurant with a man I'd never seen before. When I said hi to them, the man looked at me with a confused look on his face. My girlfriend turned pale immediately when she saw me. I could tell from her reaction that something must be wrong. I told her I'd talk to her later and returned to my seat. After my friend and I finished eating, we left the restaurant. My girlfriend called me on my way home.
"Can we meet?"
she asked. So we decided to meet up in a nearby park. As soon as she arrived, she said,
"That was a senior colleague at work. I wanted to thank him for helping me out at work, so I went to dinner with him. Trust me, there's nothing between us. Don't break up with me."
After hearing what she said, I thought, how would you explain what my friend saw then? Sorry to interrupt, but I received some messages from a friend today. He said he saw you with a man at the shopping mall close to the train station. What was that about? Was that part of your work? After hearing what I said, her face turned pale, as expected. She probably never thought they'd be seen by my friend. Suddenly, she said,
"I'm sorry, I cheated on you."
She got on her knees and started crying. I helped her up and took her home so we could talk. After we got home, she said,
"I didn't want to go out with him, but he kept asking me. I couldn't refuse. We went out several times, and I also started to like him. But I like you too, and I don't want to break up with you."
She sounded so selfish. You can't date both of us at the same time. You have to make a choice. I sent her home after saying that. The next day, "What did you say to her? I won't forgive you for this." A mutual friend sent me over 20 messages, but I had no idea what she was saying. Later, I realized my girlfriend had told her a different story. Apparently, my girlfriend said I cheated on her, so she went out with a guy to get back at me. Then I violently threatened her and made her get on her knees. I didn't threaten her at all, and she got on her knees herself. I tried to call my girlfriend, but it was picked up by the guy she cheated with. After I told him what had happened, he said, "I'll be there right away." Then he hung up. 30 minutes later, the guy showed up at my door. My girlfriend also came with him, but she had a grumpy look on her face. Turns out the guy was married. "I'm sorry. Could you forgive me?" He started apologizing as soon as he saw me. I asked the mutual friend who sent me angry messages to come over. Seeing is believing. It was better for her to hear it from my girlfriend and the guy. After she learned the truth, she asked my girlfriend,
"It's completely different from what you told me. What's going on?"
My girlfriend didn't reply. She just kept staring at the floor. I wanted to know what my girlfriend's decision was, so I asked her, "So, who do you want to be with, him or me?" After thinking for a while, she replied,
"Him and you? I want both of you."
She raised her voice when she made the announcement. After that, it became her solo stage.
"Both relationships could have continued if you didn't see me at the restaurant. Is it so wrong to go out with two guys? I like both of you equally. Why can't you just listen to me instead of being so stubborn?"
I had never seen my girlfriend acting this way, so I was stunned and speechless. The other guy's jaw also dropped when he heard my girlfriend's words. The mutual friend was silent too. My girlfriend would have kept dating us if neither of us had found out. After realizing that, my feelings for her cooled down immediately. I turned to the guy and said, "I fully understand the situation now. You said you're married, right? What will your wife feel if she finds out about this?" The guy looked very troubled and didn't know how to respond. Going out with my girlfriend is one thing, but having an affair with other women when he's married is another. The cheating guy begged, "It's not up to you to decide. You should go home now. We'll talk soon. I can't be with someone who thinks it's okay to have two boyfriends. We're done," I said to my girlfriend.
"Why? Don't you like me anymore? You do, right? I also have feelings for you."
What she said shocked me again. I couldn't believe that she still thought she had done nothing wrong. "I've heard enough. Get out!" I kicked her out of my home. After seeing my girlfriend's obnoxious response, the mutual friend said,
"I'm sorry that I misunderstood you."
She apologized and went home. Then I thought about what I should do with them. My girlfriend and I weren't engaged. The cheating guy begged me not to tell his wife and offered to pay me money as compensation. It'd be a different story if my girlfriend and I were engaged or married, but the guy really had no idea that she had a boyfriend. So I accepted his money in the end because I didn't want to get his family involved in this drama. The only problem left was my girlfriend. What surprised me the most was her attitude. Not only had she cheated on me, but she also tried to justify her behavior. So I decided to break up with her as quickly as possible. Later, the guy she cheated with broke up with her. She started calling me and trying to get back together with me.
I'm sorry. I just realized you're the only one I want. I have nothing to do with him anymore. I chose you over him. Can we start again?
I did ask her to choose who she wanted to be with, but she didn't answer at the time. At this point, I had no feelings left for her whatsoever, so I blocked her number. One day, I came home from work. She was waiting for me outside my building. As soon as she saw me, she ran up to me and said,
Oh my god, finally! I waited forever. Can I go in for a hot drink?
She tried to follow me into the building. What the hell? Go home! I already broke up with you!
No, you didn't! We're back together after I made my decision to choose you.
I felt like it was a waste of time reasoning with her. We're not back together! Go home!
Oh, right. Why don't we get married since I've already decided on you? Shall we?
She was getting out of control. I had to stop her from running into the building. After I got home, I called the police immediately and told them that my ex-girlfriend had ambushed me in front of my building. The police arrived in 5 minutes and detained her.
What did I do? I'm here to see my boyfriend. Let go of me.
She struggled and yelled at the police. Because she kept saying that I was her boyfriend, the police got confused and asked me, "Are you two together?" So I told them what happened. The police were convinced after hearing my story. It was obvious that my ex-girlfriend would come back again. So I talked to my landlord, ended my lease early, and moved to a new place. In order to prevent my ex-girlfriend from ambushing me again, I paid extra to the moving company so they could finish everything in one day. My ex-girlfriend received a warning from the police for stalking me. But as I expected, she came back to my old apartment. This time she was yelling while kicking the front door.
How dare you call the police on me? What kind of monster would report their girlfriend to the police? Come open the door for me, you coward!
Many residents called the police to report her, so she was taken away by the police again. She didn't look like she calmed down, and I really didn't want anything to do with her. She probably would spend some time in jail. She was normal when we first started dating, so I never expected to see her change so much. I think I'll stop dating for a while.
How was today's video? If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.